Good evening, everybody. Jason here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, with the next installment of 100 Days of Gaming. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers so you can play games for 24 hours straight on November 2nd. And all those pledges go toward helping the children at your local children's hospital. I've been part of Extra Life for 7 years now, and I play games to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children every year. And Extra Life is a great way to have a lot of fun by doing a lot of good for the children in your community. You play games and heal kids. It's that simple. But what's not simple? Numbers. And as you know, in real life, I'm an accountant. Last year in 2018, over 50,000 participants in 107 countries helped over 10 million kids at 170 children's hospitals across Canada and the US by raising over $13.48 million. So, if you would like to know more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to support me in my marathon efforts to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you'll find a link to my marathon pages below. Yeah, but for now, for the next hour, I am going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, so what can I say? I've gotten hooked on this game again by playing it over the last couple of nights. I didn't actually stream anything last night because I decided to take advantage of the free trial for Mortal Kombat 11 over on the Xbox. And I didn't stream that for a couple reasons. One, it's Mortal Kombat, and I want to keep the streams rated T for teen. Enough said. And two, yeah, I've actually got a pretty nice streaming setup here on my PC right now, one that I currently don't have my Xbox connected to, but maybe I'll fix that soon. Okay, and just again for any longtime viewers out there, yes, I do plan on getting back to Final Fantasy VII soon. I do want to finish that game as soon as possible. It's on my gaming bucket list to beat FF7 before Remake comes out, but maybe I'll be able to finish it before game day, so I do hope to do that soon. But in the meantime, let's just drop right back into Final Fantasy XIV. That is, once the 11 players ahead of me get through. Oh! I love it when that happens. Simple pleasures. Oh, sightseeing clues are now available in the recommendation list. I did not know that. Okay, so let's see. So when I was last here in Final Fantasy XIV, I actually completed the first dungeon, and I was able to restore proper light and darkness to the Crystarium and Lakeland. So now there's a really nice full day and night cycle. But I did pick up some other quests, so let's keep on these before going. So let's finish up these ones before heading on and completing the storyline. So this one, deliver the lovingly wrapped parcel to Chethwick at Fort Jacob. Okay, well, fortunately, I've already mapped and visited there, so this one just be a quick teleport over. This one should be short and sweet. There you are. Speedy delivery. Package. Yes, a brown paper parcel, tied it with string, like as not to contain a few of Chadwick's favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, food for Mother. Everybody will be so pleased. Her last letter mentioned how distraught she was to hear that members of the Guard had given their lives at Holminster Switch, and how touched that so many more risked their lives to protect it. But of course she would be. Our whole family is from there, after all. I expect that she wanted to express her feelings by preparing food for us. She does that. Wait a moment. You were at Holminster Switch too, weren't you? I saw you in the front lines. Yeah, I was there. I knew it! I don't think I could ever forget the sight of you facing down eater after eater without ever once flinching. And it's not just me, you're an inspiration to all of us. Here's an idea. What if you pass these out to the rest of the Guard? I'm sure they will be awestruck. Okay, now I'm doing food delivery. Should really register for Uber Eats. At least pick up some Gil on the side. Or sign it with Chocobo Go. Oh, wait a minute. He'll be in here. Or he'll be up there. There's an ether current up there. I'll pick that up while I'm here. How many are left to go? Okay, 4 via explanation, 5 via quests. So, you make a good time there. Here, have a sandwich. You have my thanks. For this, of course, but also for the battle. I remember you well. Though we lost many, it would have been many more without your aid. Taking just a quick look around. Let's see, where's the next ether current? 101 kilometers to the west. Okay, it must be actually pretty nearby. There might be somewhere up there. But I gotta deliver these sandwiches. Gotta keep up my 5-star food delivery rating on ChocoGo. Here, buddy, have a sandwich. Sandwich Brigade! Chadwick's mother made this? That's the best noodles I've had in days. Her cooking is excellent. I was sorry that we couldn't save their home, but at least the whole family made it out alive. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wrong way. Bjorn, have a sandwich. Ah, food. Thank you. And may I just say, it's a true honor to have you here. Your bravery on the field will not soon be forgotten. Okay, it looks like there's one more soldier expecting a sandwich. I hear an ether current. There it is. Yeah, one of the benefits of using headphones. Looks like this one could be a jumping puzzle, but still, I'll deliver the sandwich. Wicked White, you're him! You were there in the middle of it all, strong as 100 men. A bulwark against the tide of eaters that threaten to overwhelm us. And now you've brought me a sandwich! Yeah, looks like this one could be a bit of a jumping puzzle, so let's see. Oh. I always tend to overcorrect with these things. $858 yalms to the west. Oh yeah, I'm not going to that one anytime soon. Pleased, were they? I expected as much. I apologize for asking such a trifling task of you, but we lost a lot of people on that battlefield. Anything that might raise morale is well worth trying. And I thought that if they admire you even half as much as I do, well... in any case, you have my sincerest gratitude. I saved my favorite portion of the food for you, so please take along with my thanks. Some grilled rail. Succulent tenderloin of an island rail seared to savory perfection and garnished with garlic and rock salt. Well, thank you very much. In real life, I actually had my Thanksgiving dinner with my family today, so... I'll save this for later. Oh, now it looks like I've actually, I've earned some quests. Let's get the stuff. You there! Get ready to run! Time is of the essence! Why? I knew Amaro has escaped into the forest. A carnivorous beast and bandit-filled forest! Wicked White, my contents of the Crystarium told me it was meant to be trained. Anyway, we need as many people as possible out there looking for it. Its handler is leading the search, as he should, in the forest of Lost Shepherd. Go, 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 go! I'll pick up this one while I'm here. Current quartermaster seems a bit overwhelmed. I hate to be abrupt, but can you help me? Sure, I'm an adventurer. Thank you. Oh, goodness, it's you, the one who turned the tide at Holminster Switch. Well, I feel doubly bad about this now, but I have little choice. I need any help I can get. Thanks to the Eaters, everything not in ruins is in disarray, and I'm working to determine what material we have, but that requires sifting through it all. And if I don't know what we need, it will be fruitless, as I won't be able to order, and... In short, I need you to meet me at the northern staging point. Please. Okay, actually looks like I've got 2 quests in that direction, but... Let's see, I think I'll head in this direction first. Yep, might as well ride in style. I'll take care of these two up here first. Yeah, I've got so many mounts and minions in my collection, I more or less have my roulette commands. They're permanently on my bar. Search for the polished horn necklace near the northern staging point. Okay, that actually seems pretty easy. Now I just gotta deliver it to the distraught damsel in the Wisteria. Oh yeah, I remember meeting her earlier. We'll be assessing the situation out here, though it may save time if you were the first to tell me what destruction you personally witnessed. That was a mess, I tell you. Many structures burned or otherwise damaged during the fighting. Yes, I thought as much. I may look into procuring tents so that the laborers come to assist in the reconstruction need not journey back and forth each day. That ought to save time. I'd be curious to know whether anything out here has actually survived. Can I ask you to survey the north area and tell me if you find any material or other supplies that might still be fit for use? Sure, I'll go check it out. Thank you. Please meet me here when you've finished. Okay, let's see if anything around here is still good. I had a feeling that Gremlin was going to jump me, so it's okay. Okay, I'll just check out these supplies. Mine, pat, pat, pat. You peer into the crate to find it fortuitously contains several undamaged tents. That's good. Let's see, a knobbly cane. You pick up the cane and see it is weathered by what must have been many years of use. Okay, let's see. Let's get it. Eagle eye view. Okay, the last one I need is right over there. Surprise! Didn't even break a sweat. You examine the rack and notice that many of the weapons that remain are as yet undamaged. That's good news. Finished your inspection, have you? What did you find? Whoa. Okay, that guy looks like trouble. Oh, shepherds around here use this sort of cane. Must belong to one of the residents, or former residents now, I suppose. We can return to them, though I imagine they'd rather have their land and livestock back. What else was there? Some tents and weapons. Good to hear that I shouldn't need to procure any fresh tents. Weapons are less immediately useful, though of course I will have them collected. It seems that I'll primarily need to order tools, since they were none to be found in the areas I checked either. Very much appreciate your help. This has gone so much more swiftly than your presence. We take a small reward? Yeah, I'm trying to go fast because now there's a great big dragon in the background. I've been a coin stored for just such an occasion back at the fort. Sorry, dude. Gotta make a tactical withdrawal. I can't take that big guy on by myself. This flying mount just seems so, I want to say, lame on the ground. Seems so slow as well. Funny feeling walking would be faster. We've come to the end of the search. Excellent. It's Yamaro's first time out of the Crystarium, and he got a bit spooked. Took off before I could stop him. It's instinctual, I understand. He'd still respond to this, though. That whistle produces a tone that all Armaro have been trained since birth to react to. Blow it loudly, then listen for his cry. If he's nearby, you'll know. Yes. Must be somewhere over here. Okay, these guys look like trouble. Let's stay far away from them. Ag, what did I tell you? See, wonder if I could use this anywhere. Whee! The faint cry of tomorrow. It must be nearby. Oh, there it is. Yamaro trembles, apparently unable to move due to injury, fear, or both. Hopefully his handler will know what to do. Yeah, still makes me grin whenever I draw the fat chocobo. Biggie, 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 don't you please? Biggie, 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 don't you hypnotize me? I found him. Back already? Does that mean you found him? Sure did. He can't move. Poor thing. I must go to him at once. Okay, good. He's back. He's back in town. Okay. Let's head this way. Okay, Lurik. So what do you got for me? Here we are, our proving grounds. You only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oh, my lord, got your package here. Well done, my good man, and here's your payment. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Yeah, I've done enough fetch quests myself to know that. Now then, you need only place in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. Okay. Bait to lure out a wild beast. Economy. Oh, I love the item descriptions. Why go to the hassle of procuring your own bait when you can hire someone to do it for you? Wow, so the gig economy has reached the first. Eh, who am I to complain? Okay, and now wait. Wait for the wild beast. Yeah. One wild beast has been slaineth. Fantastic! I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. Okay, boom. Okay, looks like that's it, so... Oh, well, that player must be doing the same quest. Okay. Let's take a teleport back. It's cheap. Finish these quests. Now the real work begins. Fighting off the Sin Eaters was no small feat, but the task of rebuilding seems almost more daunting. Nothing for grit or teeth to get to it, however, for the sake of everyone in Lakeland. If you're back, it better because you found the Amaro. I did. Oh, you did? In that case, thank you. We really couldn't afford it to lose such a valuable resource. I see. Maybe the Amaro will become available until it's actually rescued and everything. Okay. Quest. Urine requires your assistance in teaching new recruits to the Crystarium guard a vital lesson. In order to speak with you, sir, your deeds at Home Edge Switch continue to be an inspiration to us all, and a great many of our new recruits are eager to follow your example. Unfortunately, as things stand, a few of them have the strength and skill necessary to do so. We'd like to hear it, of course. Where do they run off to prove themselves against stray eaters that follow our training regiments? Frankly, they're liable to get themselves killed at this rate. You're supposed to be interested in demonstrating just how far they have to go before they reach your level? Sure, I'd be willing to put the newbies through the what for. Very well. I can't ask you by hand, obviously. They aren't even close to being ready for that. Perhaps you might show them the ease with which you accomplish the tasks they find so burdensome. Collecting Triffid sap in the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, for instance. It always takes at least 3 of them to slay one of the creatures, and then they spend an age getting the cuttings, the docks at the Crystarium. I'd love to tell them how quickly you manage the same. Okay, looks like another fetch quest. Oh, well, actually I'll just do a quick side trip back to the Crystarium so that I can cash in these quests. And, since I'm on my way back, this looks like a good time for a station break. So, you're watching me play Final Fantasy XIV as part of 100 Days of Gaming. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games that heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and coworkers. All those pledges go toward your local children's hospital so they can continue in their great work healing sick and injured children. And you get something out of the deal as well. You get to play games for 24 hours straight, and this year the big day is November 2nd. Or it could be whatever day that you want. Or it could be as long as you want. It could be wherever you want, whatever you want, stream if you want. It's all good because you will be playing games to heal kids. And Extra Life just keeps getting bigger and better than ever before. Last year in 2018, over 50,000 participants in 107 countries helped over 10 million kids at 170 children's hospitals across Canada and the US by raising over $13.48 million. So, if you would like to sign up for Extra Life, just go to www.extra-life.org. And you'll be helping me help kids as well, since this is my 7th year participating in Extra Life and helping out, and I help play games to raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary that helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children every year. So, again, game day this year is November 2nd. That's coming up close, so if you'd like to sign up or learn more, go to www.extra-life.org. But now, let's head back to Final Fantasy XIV. What's up? Ooh, there's a sightseeing point. I wonder if I can. I bet I'll have to go all the way up there in order to claim it. Okay, yeah, that looks like a pretty long drop. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Oh, excuse me for a second. Real life is calling. I'll be right back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to take care of something with the side hustle, so. Okay, here we are. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let's commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. Okay, thanks, dude, but, yeah, no, I don't want to be ungrateful, but I already had my Thanksgiving dinner with my family today, but, what the heck. Bottoms up. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? Oh, my compliments to the chef. Another helping? No, are you sure? There's no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norvrant in the guise of Renda Ray, a fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She's the most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she's often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? If anything, she is not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts he slays rise anew as eaters, which pose an even greater threat to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norvrant. Only you and I can stop her. Didn't the Warriors of Light save the world? I do not think to ask. But never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived. And beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? Oh, pardon. The turkey dinner's not sitting very well. And regardless of what the Warriors of Light were before they became Sin-Eaters, that's what they are now. So we'll be doing the folks a favor by killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? Will it be great? Well, when in the first, do as the first do. With pleasure. So begins our formal partnership. I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it'll take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and unpredictable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it's easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I've determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I see that you'll receive more substantial compensation. Okay, actually I'll cash in the next one there before talking to you again. I'll bet that quest chain is only accessible as you level up. I hardly dare hope, but looking at this necklace's well-worn cord, it is easy to see how it would have snapped readily as its wearer fled Oldminster Switch. I believe this is your necklace, my lady. You did find it, oh thank you. I've worn this since I was a child, ever since my father first made it for me. The horny carver was magic, he said, and would protect me when I roamed the hills. I nevertheless thought myself too much old to believe in such things, but nevertheless, when the eaters came for me, I begged it to keep me safe one last time. Just then, a young elven woman appeared, brandishing a glowing blade. She got quite the dashing figure as she fought to protect me, like a prince from a fairy tale. And when she stood over the vanquished eater, she smiled and said, "You're safe." I knew then the necklace had answered my prayers, for that could not have been anything but magic. As long as I have it, I know that will be all right. Okay. Hey, short and sweet. Okay, I'll make my gear while I'm here. I'll advance the storyline while I'm here. Manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? Yeah, those sin eaters ain't gonna slay themselves. If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from Mysterium. Word has it Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular deliberating a response. Well, guess I know what I got to do then. In the meantime, I'll my stuff from you. You! You're really you! It's really you! You actually came! Of course I came. I mean, never mind. Ahem. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. What else would you be here? And wouldn't you know, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, there was a right vicious spider which was giving folks trouble, and now that it's been burned, it's about a dozen times worse. I'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment as promised. Got quite a spite effort going here, buddy. Why bother going out and pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? Better to devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone. For in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. Okay, head to the Docile Gate. I'll Ethernet my way there. Double gatekeep. No business with the Crystal Exarch? Say the word. Yes, please.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Wait, you've got airships too?
Laxon Loft, here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Oh, speak of the devil.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round.
Okay, everyone, huddle up.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish. Enter.
Oh, I see. We're literally going to be... Oh, I see. Fly on the wall. Gotcha.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
He looks like a tough one.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
Okay, he's out to get me.
Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin-Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace.
Okay, this guy's gonna be trouble.
But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events. to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy. Promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Ooh, italicized text. He knows what's going down. It was weird, dude. I can see through my eyelids.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthri's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin-Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphinaud, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Minfilia?
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Wait, I'm sorry, generations of Minfilias?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphinaud, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
If Minfilia has a demon captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first things first, pray seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. We will continue to watch the Yulmorans. Okay, there it is. Okay, just... It looks like it goes straight there. Gotta love the public transit in these cities. It's very efficient. Look like that while I'm here. Sightseeing log entry 3. See, I'll just take a quick look at that. And the Cabinet of Curiosity. This towering vault contains countless scrolls, tomes, and bouldering transcripts salvaged from the furthest reaches of Norvrand. Representing the grammarian branch of the Trivium, the cabinet welcomes visitors in search of anything from the most complex academic texts to the illustrated works of children. Yep, that's a load of books. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Whatever you think Morn's going to tell about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. And I can see why. But I wish... Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? It would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off a few outstanding tasks, that is. I intend to them. Perhaps you can fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Oh, it's intended for younger readers. It provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should I say, well, there's a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck! How good's the search? Remember, it's always in the last place you look. I'll have to remember that line because it's my job actually at the accounting office to actually do the filing. And during tax season, we produce one buttload of filing. Does not appear to be here. Good luck as yet. With the return of the darkness, more and more residents of the Crystarium are coming here to enjoy some reading before they turn in for the night. It's all well and good, but it will kill them to put the books back where they found them. It's not there. Okay, let's try down here. These days, any and every tome with you on passing mention the Warrior of Darkness has been checked out. I can't remember the last time the Cabinet of Curiosity has seen so many guests. That's not here either. As your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light. Ooh, I found it! That's the book, is it? Sure is. Found it! Have you found the book? I said, found it! Yes, this is the one. Hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you wish to call your friends over, we could begin learning at once. Hey, everybody, come up here! I'm gonna learn ya! Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrand. Just when all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm she became revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin-Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came likewise to be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Olman army, Miss Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin-Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her word, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, the selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin-Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow. Okay, well that was actually the timer going. And she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By the valor and sacrifice, these women saved Norvrand on numerous occasions. And were not for them, we might never have learned of the Lightborns and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. Oh, not like Moira X in the X-Men comics. Like, seriously, the most recent run of House of X and Powers of 10 is really good. Check it out. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. Some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not, but all were made to face the Sin-Eaters and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yeoman army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Rather their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vothri's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, and so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmor's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then 3 years ago, a gallant soul strode into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe now we have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Lauren. Might I trouble you for a word, Jern? Outside? You wish to revisit Minfilia's tale? I shall even fetch the book myself this time. No thanks, not right now. So I'm kind of wondering, how does this Minfilia tie into the Minfilia that I've known before? And all the past adventures that I've had back in the source. Was the leader of the Scion of Seventh Dawn and all that. Yeah, this seems like a suitable place for a chat. As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our dear old Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago the original Oracle of Light. Yeah, I'm remembering that now. But whilst there plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again. Talking in a roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have such a second individual on our side. Right, Jern? You say quite. One's generally been enough, but fine. Quite. I see you've made up your minds. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Orman forces at Laxenloft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmar ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So, if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask you to entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Huh? Okay, and on that plot twist, it actually looks like a good time to sign up for the evening. You've been watching me play Final Fantasy XIV as part of 100 Days of Gaming. 100 Days of Gaming is part of Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon that's part of the Children's Miracle Network. If you want to play games and heal kids, go to www.extra-life.org. There you can sign up for free and then start collecting pledges from your friends, family, and co-workers that all go towards your local children's hospital as they heal sick and injured children. And then you get to play games for 24 hours straight, and this year the big day is November 2nd. I've been part of Extra Life now for 7 years, and I play games with Extra Life to help raise money and awareness for the Alberta Children's Hospital right here in Calgary. That helps out over 100,000 sick and injured children every year. And Extra Life is a great way to have a lot of fun to help out the people in your community. And you get to play games. It's all right there in the title. Play games and heal kids. Last year in 2018, over 50,000 participants in 107 countries helped over 10 million kids at 170 children's hospitals across Canada and the US by raising over $13.48 million. So, if you would like to know more about Extra Life, or if you'd like to sign up yourself, go to www.extra-life.org. Or if you'd like to help me in my marathon efforts to help the kids at the Alberta Children's Hospital, you'll find a link to my marathon page below. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Hang on just a second here. Okay, well, thanks again for tuning in and watching me play Final Fantasy XIV for the last hour. I'll be back again tomorrow night. And remember, as always, it's for the kids. Good night, everybody.